Hello, teacher. Because of time, I will try to go straight to the point and avoid formalities and things like that. Well, The Old Man and the Sea was written by Ernest Hemingway and published in 1952, and also winner of the prize Pulitzer and winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature. Well, the story of this book is about an old man who who wanted to catch a marlin, which was his dream. Um, the old man was considered so unlucky that he he was named or called Salao, which is the worst form of unluckiness. And there was also a boy that is Manolin, and it is like old man's friend and also his apprentice. Well, they basically talked about American baseball and about his favorite player, Joe DiMaggio. And one day, the old man tells Manolin that he was going to to go to the deep sea to fish, and he had like 84 days without catching a fish. But on the 85th day, he decided to go to fish because he felt lucky to catch one fish. So he prepared the lines, the food, and his fishing gear, and start to travel through the ocean or through the sea. And then he started to think about his superstition about the time and the weather, because he considered a good time to catch one fish. And then he set the lines in the water and waited for one fish to catch the bait. And suddenly he waited for many hours until one one fish took the bait, and he was sure it was a marlin. So and then and maybe he was right, because suddenly the animal started to move, started to go ahead, and because the old man was pulled by the marlin, because he was unable to to hold or to to keep the marlin next to him because of the skiff, because it was so tiny. So the marlin pulled the skiff for 2 days and 2 nights until the animal stopped. And then finally the old man could catch the fish and put it next to his skiff. But then little by little some sharks got to the skiff and eat it, the the marlin, leaving only the head, the skeleton, and the tail. And the old man felt too disappointed because of that. However, the old man tried to avoid it, but it was impossible. he killed just one shark, but he lost the the harpoon, and he made another one, but the sharks ended up eating almost all the marlin. Then he came back to to his shore, and then some other fishermen gathered to see the skeleton of the marlin, and there was another name of this fisherman that I don't remember, Federico, I guess, I don't remember, but they like take one. They took one part, and another, and the rest was divided into many parts for the other fishermen. And then Manolin arrived to the old man's house, and the Manolin saw the old man sleeping in resting, and he decided uh, to take newspapers and coffee for him. And then the old man uh, slept again, and he dreamed of animals and in the on the African beach. And that's it, and thank you. And now I will explain what sharks symbolize in the book. But let's go to the passage in the book in which this part happened. When the old man had caught the marlin, he didn't have enough space in the skiff to carry the marlin to his house. But because of that, he left the marlin in the water, and because of the marlin bleeding, some sharks get to the marlin and start to eat the marlin. The old man realized of it, but little by little, the sharks ended up eating all the marlin. Even though the old man killed one shark, but the old man lost the harpoon, so he made another one, but the sharks always ended up eating the old marlin. And at the end, the sharks just left the head, the skeleton, and the tail. And at the end, the old man felt disappointed for the situation, and he arrived to the to his to his house disappointed because he had catch his dream, the marlin, but he was devoured literally by the sharks. And this represent the sharks represent the struggle and obstacles of life, and we can see this in real life when someone is trying to get or look for the personal dream, but there are some situations or expressions that will affect our feelings, our personal dream. Sometimes those expressions help us to be more motivated, but sometimes those expressions are like kill or disappoint us to get it. And in the case of the writer, um, that situation represents when he had many years of not writing anything relevant, and those sharks represent the criticizers of him for not writing anything. So thank you for listening, watching, and take care.